So today's podcast, I wanted to invite back Daria or Do You Flow. The last podcast we did was welcomed by you guys really good. It had a lot of views on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. So we wanted to do it again for you guys. And today's topic is a really popular topic about when you don't get subliminal results right away, or you just are having difficulty getting subliminal results. What should you do? And yeah, Daria, did you want to go first? Just share your thoughts on what could help people with this.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me once again. It was a pleasure first time. I hope we're gonna do a good job today as well. Well, for me, okay, when we look at subliminals, it's very important to see what do we even feel about it. Like, do we have any doubts concerning, like, is it gonna work for you or not? Because if you're like very doubtful going in listening to the subliminals, that can really affect your perception, and the results as well. So you want to be open minded for like the key thing is like staying open minded. And then, as I said, I made like a separate video on my channel, and it's like once you start listening, just find the evidence for yourself. You don't have to wait for the evidence to appear. You can just go in your reality and then say, oh, you see, this worked out. It's because the subliminal is working, and then you give yourself the evidence that it's working. And then you're like, okay, I can listen to another one and another one, and then it's gonna work and it's gonna be even better. It's the same with the manifestation. You always want to have evidence. You see how powerful I am. And the more evidence you have, the more conviction you're gonna have. And then the more conviction you have, it's gonna be easier to manifest like bigger things. So in the beginning, it can be like small things, small changes, and then with time, you can like progress. You can do it faster, and like yeah, it's gonna be easier with time, of course. And some people don't have issues at all, but yeah, it just depends on your open mindedness. And yeah, that's basically the first thing. And then the second thing, yeah, like why do you even want to manifest like whatever you want. It's usually, this is how it works. We want something, and we think this thing is going to give us a feeling. For example, why am I buying this dress? Because it's going to make me look pretty, and I'm going to feel great, and this party is going to go great. So you can just cut out the middleman. You don't need the dress. You can feel great right now. You just need the emotional conviction as well. So always when you're looking, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's always because you're chasing a feeling. So instead of chasing it, just give it to yourself right now. And usually we can do it like very easily with meditation or visualization or things like that. So when you relax and when you realize, but I have everything I need right now, and if you just allow yourself to receive it, it's gonna come quicker. We usually stress and then where is it? And then you frantically panic and whatever. And it's not gonna come faster if you're panicking. You should just relax and let it come to you. Because I also did like a little video where I was explaining that like for example music is around us. You just need a receiver. And if we are the receiver and we can tune into the frequency we're listening to, then you just have to put yourself in the emotional state that you want to be in when you're gonna receive the thing. So and then the thing is gonna come and it's gonna be natural. So you want it to be natural. I don't know, I said a lot of things. Do you agree, or what are your takes on this subject?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think relaxation is so important in manifesting results. If you need to go on a walk or just anything to de-stress before you listen to subliminals,
Mm-hmm.
and just laying down and breathing, like you said, and just really relaxing definitely helps. And then like kind of like what you were saying, I think meditating definitely helps. Um, and just really searching, yeah, really asking yourself where your doubts are coming from if you have any doubts. So that way you can face those. And instead of trying to bury those doubts, maybe just really listen to them and try to figure out what it is about subliminals or some maybe just manifesting that's bothering you.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked about it in the last podcast. How a lot of our limiting beliefs can come from childhood too. Maybe our parents or people we grew up with were not really into affirmations or didn't really have an open mind to those kinds of things. So maybe it's more difficult for us. So yeah, like you said, just having an open mind and realizing that we can make our own decisions
Mm-hmm.
for ourselves. And like you were saying, I think relaxation is really good. Um, where where do you think somebody should start that's never listened to subliminals? Just maybe just like learning how the subconscious mind works, or what would you recommend?
I mean, for me, it starts with asking yourself some questions, like why am I not allowing myself to even like dream? For me,
Mm,
in the beginning, it was like even I didn't even give myself the chance to dream about something because it would like evoke an emotion inside of me that was like, no, that's not safe. That's not safe. So just like I have a couple of like prompts that I like to answer, like today, every day you wake up, you can ask yourself, how can I be the greatest expression today? How can I live fully and how can I be present or like today? Because
yeah.
what if the only thing you get is today? What if there's no tomorrow? How would you
Mm,
live today? And then just trying to be present as much as you can. And then when you're present, it's like when you realize that everything you're seeking is already here. I don't know how to explain. So it's just asking yourself questions. Why do I believe that I am not able to, I don't know, get a better job or get a wife and a house and whatever? And then it's not about getting the house or whatever. It's just opening your mind and trying
mm,
to see yourself like having it and then see, okay, so my mom said once that I'm not good enough and now I brought it with me in my present moment and then just start like asking yourself questions and then you can work on like, okay, so what can I do to try to open my mind more to the possibility to get there. And then it's like, okay, I can maybe listen to a subliminal that says, I don't know, release money blocks or like get a wife or whatever. But then again, of course, like when you meditate, when you start looking inside, you can find a lot of valuable
mm,
things and lessons that you might not even think that are inside, because everything we seek is inside of
mm,
us, and then the what we see is just the reflection of our insides. Because if you did believe that you were worthy or lovable or whatever, you would see it in your reality.
mm.
So it all starts within. As corny as it sounds, it's always inside, it's always within. Yeah. So
That's so
I don't know.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of going off of that a little bit. Another thing I wanted to talk about too today is just how can like somebody go from just listening to subliminals and maybe sometimes getting results to really um, manifesting like instantly or getting results a lot faster. And I think what you were saying really is the key, just realizing that we have the ability already within us.
Mhm.
You don't have to go out and look too far for anything. Everything you need to start manifesting instantly is already within us, and it's just a matter of tuning into that and connecting to that. I think the chances of us just being born is already a miracle within itself. We already
Mhm.
have that perfect vibration or miracle vibration within us already. We just have to connect to it again. And I think, like you're saying, subliminals are a really powerful tool that we can use to listen to and to help us get there. And then also, if somebody is just like if somebody is not like, another thing I get too in my comments is like some people say they get results, and then sometimes they lose those results. What would be your advice with somebody who, like, with subliminals or just manifestations in general, they have like a hard time just like keeping those? I know sometimes has to do with the affirmations that are being written, but do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, for me, okay, the interesting thing, like the first part that you said, like every single manifestation is instant. Because when I tell you, when we cut out the middleman, so you don't need a car to feel free. You can feel free right now. You can feel safe right now. You can feel rich right now. You can feel abundant right now. Because, for example, for me, abundance means I can go dancing, I can go running, I can go drawing, take pictures, hang out with my friends. So every single manifestation is actually instant. But people refuse to think that no, 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 no. But I'm gonna be happy when this and this and this. But no, you you have to. I mean, you have to find the happiness right now to get, because then you're gonna be in alignment with the energy that you're chasing. Because if I'm here, if I'm sad, and but I'm gonna feel very happy when I get the car, then the energetic difference is very big, and you cannot jump. So you want to align yourself with the energy that you want to achieve. So when you're happy, it's a different frequency than when you're like anxious. When am I gonna get the manifestation? Why is this subliminal not working? So this is why I'm saying, like, emotional conviction is very important. And the more evidence you can find that it's working, it's gonna be faster. So if you start listening to subliminals and you're just like relaxed and it just works and from the first time, probably the next one you're gonna listen to, it's gonna manifest very fast as well, because it's gonna be easy. It's like, oh my god, I'm so powerful and this is working. So then the more evidence you have, I have my own little book like with the evidence. And sometimes, of course, we forget and we're like, no, no, I'm just a small human being. But you're actually a piece of God. You're a piece of the divine energy. But it's just God playing pretend in the form of a human. And we're like here. When you think about it, our soul came here to learn something. And if you're still breathing, it means that you still have a purpose on this planet. At least this is what I think. So, yeah, why are you not getting the thing that you want? Is because you're not actually, you didn't become the person who would have it. You have to have the identity. So, for example, for me, a year ago, I would never have said yes to your podcast. I would never have said yes to making a YouTube channel or whatever. But then, as you change your identity, you're like, yes, I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do this. And it's actually exciting the person that you're becoming on the way to the manifestation. Because right now, I don't have like a dream, whatever, but I'm just so excited about every single day because I'm learning and I'm just like becoming even closer to the person that's gonna have it, because I'm certain I'm gonna have it, and I don't need it right now because I know it's happening. I know I'm capable. So people actually, like, when they doubt subliminals, when they doubt themselves, it's because they doubt. It's because they don't believe they're able to have it. But then you have to show up every single day and you have to ask yourself, how can I be closer to the version that already has it? And for some people, it's going to be fast. For some, it's going to be slower because they're going to waver. So it just all depends on you. How much emotional conviction do you have? And the more we can find the good in the present moment, in the turbulence in the problems or whatever, it's gonna be easier in the future. So yeah, I don't know if I
No, that was really amazing. Yeah, yeah. I love how you explain things with like a perfect balance of like a lot of details and depth, but also not like too generalized. Because I feel like a lot of people that talk about the same things on YouTube, a lot of times it's like not enough detail, or sometimes it's like too much detail where it's like confusing. So I really
Mhm.
like how you explain things. It's like a really, really nice balance. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you though. Just just I think self-love too. Yeah, just really just loving yourself and realizing that you have so much already inside of you to love, and there's nothing wrong with you, and that we can choose to, let go of all of those limiting beliefs from the exterior world that people maybe threw at us, and just, embrace yourself on the inside from the interior. And I think that's so powerful what you were saying about just being grateful for what we already have. I think there's another guy that talks about how, you work so hard for a car, and then you finally get the car, and then you sit inside of it, and it's like you're already like wanting to like think about the next car. Like you're like already unhappy after all that time
Yeah.
spent. So I think
Yeah.
it's so powerful just to be grateful for what we have, like you said, and just really connecting to that vibration of just prosperity and just gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude, definitely. But I also have one thing that you said, like about self love. So it's basically when we do not like ourselves, when we don't love ourselves, we waste a lot of energy to try to please other people. We waste a lot of energy to fit into the spaces that probably are not even meant for us. And then we don't have enough energy to create the things that we want to create, you know? So you see, when you don't love yourself, you give all this energy away, and the only thing we have is the energy, right? Because with the energy, you move, you walk, you hang out with people. So if you give all your energy away to people or to things that are not even meant for you, then you don't have enough energy to create the
Mm,
life you want to create.
wow.
So you see how loving yourself, that means that you give yourself permission to be exactly where you are, and then to create from this place. Because all those external things, like, why do you even want them? I mean, of course, sometimes, like for me, it's like I love, I don't know, going on a holiday, swimming in the sea, whatever, and for that I need money, of course.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing something, if I'm buying an expensive car or expensive dress to impress somebody, this is wasting the
Mm,
energy that you could have, like, easily invest in yourself and like actually create something that is meaningful to you or to people around you. Or yeah. So this is what I wanted to
no,
say.
yeah, it's so powerful, and I think today's podcast will really help people in the subliminal community to realize like manifesting and everything we've been talking about today, and the key points that you've brought up with just embracing ourselves from within and what we already have, and just all these other amazing topics that you talked about, all like help us to manifest our subliminal results faster too. Is like not just manifestation for like things in life, but also our subliminal results. And when I say that, I mean like physical results too. Like
Mhm.
physical results can really be based on like just everything you've been talking about today, and how it just all ties together with just vibrating higher. So I
Mhm.
really appreciate our the discussion we've had today. Um,
Yeah,
and
me
yeah, I don't
too.
know if you had any closing thoughts or anything else you wanted to add, just for people that watch this today wanting to manifest faster. I know you've already said so many amazing things that I think will really change people's lives out there.
Oh wow. Thank you. Well, nothing. It's just that we sometimes, me included, we seek for things outside of us to complete us, but don't forget that already right now you're complete.
Mm,
You're whole right now. And of course, we can go, you can learn every single day and go and improve, But right now, you're already complete. So this is just a little reminder for that.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like with social media nowadays, like it's so easy to just get sidetracked a lot of times and like comparing and whatnot. So I think that's a really powerful message that I think everybody, unless if you don't have a cell phone or smartphone, could definitely really just remind themselves with. Yeah, that's a really good closing message. I really like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for everybody. I mean, me included. Sometimes you really have to remind yourself a lot of times, But then you realize, but I cannot be anybody else but me, so I'm gonna be the best me that ever walked this earth. If I cannot be anybody else, I might as well. I might as well be the best me I can be.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, and I really appreciate our podcast today. And one thing that Bob Proctor used to always say when he did interviews was just to replay the podcast or replay the interview every day. So I really invite everybody that watches this to just replay this podcast every day for like a week and just keep track of your subliminal results. And I guarantee you they're going to start manifesting faster. So
Of course, yes, yes, and just yeah, stay in the vibe. Like while you're listening, just try to dream a little bit, like visualize
right.
whatever you're trying to manifest. It always helps, like because it's usually a soothing music or waves or whatever. So it's a perfect opportunity to just like actually visualize, the whole
Manifest.
picture.
Yeah.
So it becomes even real, even more real. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, definitely connect and definitely apply our imaginations. And yeah, I think we'll definitely do another podcast soon. I think these are really nice. I think it's been really helpful for people that are trying to improve themselves, and even just people that just want to listen to something positive. It's something the internet needs more of nowadays. So I really
Mhm.
appreciate you taking the time to join Daria and wanting to help people out there improve their lives. And yeah, everyone make sure to check out Do You Flow on YouTube. And then you have TikTok too, right?
Yes, no,
Okay.
I made a TikTok. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, make sure to follow Do You Flow, guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next podcast. So.